Hello everybody, this is Quiversee, and welcome back to some more Mega Man Legends 2. So, last time, after landing on Yosyonke, Kalinka Island, we took a tour of Yosyonke Village. Which took a lot longer than I thought. But more importantly, we found a mysterious man named Joe, who is building a dropship, identical to the one of Roll's father's design. And with that, we've learned that he has gone out to the ruins on the island. And we're gonna go after him. So let's go! And now we are out in the field. You might notice that now Mega Man's left arm has been replaced with his Buster gun. We can shoot now. So the Buster, I'm just gonna go into equipment really quick. Under Buster parts, you'll notice that there are this looks very similar to the one from Legends 1, and it has the same 4 stats: attack, energy, range, and rapid. And for the most part, they work the same as before, with one key exception: the energy stat. So, in the first game, energy worked in that the higher it was, the more shots you could fire in unison. Like at this level, for example, I would go 1, 2, 3, and then Mega Man would stop and then resume again. In this game, rather than it being based on how many shots you're firing in sequence, because you notice, I'm actually able to shoot continuously, it never stops. This would normally be the benefit of infinite energy in the first game. But if I aim at this mound, maybe I need to be a little closer. Oh wait, no, that's right, I got it backwards. Basically the way it works in this is, it's based on how many projectiles are actually on screen. So, if I just shoot... Good lord, this dead zone thing is going to drive me up the wall. I'll have to try and fix that later. Anyways, like, I never have more than 2 projectiles on screen at any time. But if I were to either increase my range or my rapid to where I could have more than 3, it wouldn't let me. And I gotta say, for a game design standpoint, I think it makes a lot more sense. It actually gives energy a better reason to exist. But from a logic standpoint, I don't know. It doesn't really make much sense when you think about it logically. Because the energy of the weapon, it makes sense for it to be based on, like, almost like an overheat type thing, which is how it works in the first game. I just saw a real quick through the wall. Which is how it works in the first game. But in this one, I don't know. It's kind of a weird mishmash. On a side note, there's a fox. Bark, bark. Foxes are adorable. You can't really do anything with the fox. You can't even shoot it. You can shoot Roll, however. I'm not going to do that too much. You can only target the fox for some reason, but you can also... There's this bunny. And you can pick up the bunny! And it has piercing red eyes, which means it's an albino bunny. And there's more than one of them. These things are extremely huge, but also adorable. Why did they explode? I am concerned for these bunnies. Oh yeah, also one other thing you can do. Remember how we used the grabber in town and with Roll and it did nothing? Out here it does something.
Stop it, Mega Man!
You rightfully get slapped. That is a nice little touch, and at the same time, a disturbing little touch. So I don't know how I feel about it completely. On a side note, the music out here. Whenever I think of, like, a snowy field, this music just pops straight into my head. I love this so much. It's so atmospheric and chilling. And when there's combat, it gets intense! Say hello to our first enemy, the Hiroko! These guys are returning from Mega Man Legends the First, and they function pretty much the same. They'll just dart around. If they shake like that, that means they're going to do a little quick dash. And if you see, like I said, when the light on the grabber is turning green, you can lift them! And they're basically completely helpless like this. So, yeah. You can actually fight Reaverbots out in the open. They can just pop up. And you can throw them at each other. And they explode into Zenny. As well they should. I want to get the Zenny. The Zenny is going to be a premium in this. You can also, of course, just blast them like normal. Ah! That is going to be a problem, though. The Zenny can break through boundaries the player can't. So if you have slopes like that, that's going to happen a lot. One thing I'll also say, I'm not too big a fan of the design of the Horoko in this game. Like, it's identical to them in the first game with one key exception, and that's the eyes. They have these two empty black voids for eyes instead of the iconic red Reaverbot eye. And it's like, it works for some, but I don't know, for the Horoko, it feels wrong. There's actually another Reaverbot that has that exact same change, and I think it works to their benefit, but we'll get to them later. But I still like these little guys. They're still the first kind of thing I think of when I think of Reaverbot, although I always think of the Legends 1 version. I don't know, maybe it's just bias. Either way, we are still out in the snowy fields. I actually think I went the wrong way, looking at the map, but doesn't really matter. Just here to explore the snow and enjoy it. I really do like the way the music transitions between this calm, eerie version and the slightly higher paced battle version. Yeah, I definitely went the wrong way. Is there something I can get over here? I do seem to remember there being, like, an item out this way, but maybe I'm misremembering? Yeah, we're at the end of the tracks. We can't go this way. Because invisible plot walls. Wait, where's Roll? Like, no, seriously, where's Roll? I don't think it actually matters if she's following you or not, but I'd like to know where she went. Roll? You're coming with me. We're gonna find Roll. And then I'm gonna throw you at her, unless I find another Reaverbot first. I also noticed that these guys are frowning, whereas the original one smiled. No, no. Come back here. You're my safety bot. Oh, right. Going through a tunnel gets rid of them. Whoa! I was legitimately surprised there. Oh, okay, yeah, it's up here. This is the entrance. Oh, this way, Mega Man! Yeah, I'll get right on that. But first things first, I'm gonna map out the corners. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna do that later. We're gonna follow Roll for now. Lead the way, Roll! And this place actually looks really cool. Like an actual mine. This looks newer than everywhere else. It must have been discovered pretty recently. I think that man is in here somewhere up ahead. Are you picking up any Reaverbots, Roll? Yup, a lot of them. I'm also getting human life signs, but they're pretty weak. It looks like he might be hurt. You wait here, Roll. I'll get him. But... Roll! Alright. Good luck, Mega Man. And without further ado, we descend into the ruins. I'm guessing that Roll just has, like, some, portable equipment with her. Anyways, unlike the first floor, this floor doesn't have the thing already mostly mapped out. And, ah! Oh, that's right! These guys, they're the green version and they smile. That's like the only difference between them and the ones outside is they smile. Go ahead and just shoot you. Oh, I just kind of instinctively remembered there. Yeah, you can actually speed up your shooting pretty rapidly by just doing that. And this actually demonstrates what I was talking about with the energy. Because you can see that there's a noticeable gap between the three. But yeah, if you just hold down shoot and just rapidly tap forward, you get a very noticeable increase in your rapid fire. Anyways, box on the right, 100 Zenny. Whoop-de-doo. Box on the left, 300 Zenny. Slightly more whoop-de-doo. And back to the door we go. I love how seamless the door transitions. Oh, hello there, big boy. Say hello to the Fingeri. These guys, they just walk towards you slowly, and when they get close, they do that. It's basically a big energy barrier. And in addition to, I think it does reduce the damage they take. Maybe, maybe not. You can still hurt them through it, obviously. But you can't walk around it. And that? I thought they did something else. No? Ah, there it is. If you're too far away, they'll shoot a projectile at you that just lazily homes in on you, ever so slightly. And it hurts. Come on. Come on. Come on! These guys are very beefy. Ah! Red cubes. As you can see over there on the bottom left, they replenish your life energy. Very helpful. And Fingeri, I think, drop those quite often. One other thing I think I'll take a moment to note is about Zenny drops. So I mentioned earlier how higher rank licenses increase Zenny drops. However, for very hard mode, that is not the case. They are actually, from what I can tell, they are about the equivalent drop amounts to a Class B license. But, in addition to being reduced to that level, I'll take this door, they are cut in half. So, for example, the really tiny gray refractor shards are normally worth 10 Zenny. But on very hard mode, they're worth 5. Honestly, I'm not wild about that change. I think that it doesn't make anything harder. Found the old hover jets in there. And we found Reaverbots. I don't think it makes anything harder. I think it just adds unnecessary grind. But I also think it's a small price to pay. But back here, there we go. To be able to show the game in very hard mode. And yeah, the cool thing about throwing Reaverbots at each other is it does damage to both the one you throw and the one that you get throw to. I'm pretty sure it does slightly more damage to the one getting hit than the one who gets thrown. Let's test it. Okay, no, it does equal damage. I thought that I had managed to not kill both in a single throw in that last room. I don't know. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Okay, this is the elevator room. So that's where we're supposed to go. But let's backtrack a bit. Because if I remember right, when you beat this dungeon, it takes you back outside. And I do want to finish exploring. There's some stuff on the upper floor that I can get to. I probably should have gone for that, but I'll make sure to get it. Either way, Fingeri! Believe it or not, doing that is a lot faster than just standing and shooting. It is very worth it, trust me. I'm actually pretty sure there's something that will help even more in here, which is why I'm poking around. 500 Zenny, that'll be helpful, that's for sure. But not yet. I gotta map out every single corner. It's mandatory. Alright. Just keep going where I haven't been. Just keep going where I haven't been. More fingers! More finger bots. Ow! These things are such a pain. There are better ways to deal with them later, and trust me, they do come up later. But in this dungeon, they are such a pain. Alright, I'm gonna take a look at the map real quick. Search. Okay, so I've been everywhere except for the elevator, so I'm gonna take the elevator. And we'll go over that auto-nav function on the map when it becomes relevant, which it won't be for a bit, I don't think. Actually, it might become relevant just after this dungeon. We'll see. I don't know, it's a function I don't really use too much, but it can be very helpful. Either way, elevator time. I could have sworn there was another... Okay, so I'm either thinking of an item on the upper floor, or there's an additional floor in between here and the end. I guess we'll find out. To floor B3 we go. Map out those corners, because my OCD demands it. Okay, nope, this is all there is. Hello, Refractor. Hello, Joe.
Stop. Don't go on. Too dangerous.
Don't talk! You're hurt pretty bad! I can't do anything for you here. I'm taking you back to the surface.
I'm all for that idea, but seems I woke up the big Reaverbot inside here. Once he's fully charged up, he might leave here and go after the city. You've got to stop him before he...
Mister, are you alright?
What is it, Mega Man? Is he...
It's alright. He just passed out, that's all. You wait there, Roll. I've got some work to do. He's bleeding pretty badly. He needs help soon before it's too late. Something in that room hurt Joe! Something in that room must pay. He's big and he's mad! Say hello to Jaiwan! Big, brutish Reaverbot with 4 glowing eyes and 2 smashy hands. This is essentially, a better version of the Hanmaru doll, because it's faster, has better reach, but it does have one glaring weakness that the Hanmaru doll does not. If you run around behind it, you might see that big pink crystal poking out of his butt. You shoot him! It is a weakness. It does deal increased damage, and it stuns him, obviously, but it also gives him problems speaking English, but more importantly, it gives him invincibility frames. I also find it entertaining that he kind of just grabs it like he's in pain. You know, that does imply, actually, that he is sentient, at least to some degree. Like, if nothing else, the way he reacts to it implies that they do feel actual pain. Which, thinking about the lore of the Mega Man timeline and stuff like that, which is something I kind of learned a little bit about more recently, actually, that would make some degree of sense. Something to muse on later. For now, Jaiwan is dead. He's a bit of a joke when you know about his weakness. Get all that Zenny. We just picked up a blue crystal there, which we can't really do anything about. And, yeah, Jaiwan will also go around and he can destroy these pillars, which you can use as walls, but also can be obstacles. But they don't have anything. Like, there's no hidden Zenny or anything for doing it. Trust me, I've tried. I've tried, and I remember it is a big waste of time. Anyways, I believe that is it as far as the map is concerned, so let's go back and save Joe's life, shall we? Roll! What are you doing here? I can't leave him! If he dies, my chances of finding my father die too! Okay, I get that's important to you, Roll, but is that really the #1 problem? You know, not the fact that there is a man's life on the line, period. I'm sorry, that's just callous. I guess you're right. Alright, let's get him back to town.
Wait. The refractor. You've got to get the refractor. Unless you do, the machines will stay active.
Roger. I'm going away. No. Where are you going, Mega Man? Fine. I'll get your refractor. You got a refractor. Alright then, let's go, Mega Man. Yep, it warps us out. The doctor says he should rest. His family is on their way here. I guess he'll be alright for now. Roll. About your father and that dropship. I know, but I don't think now's a good time. Besides, we have to help Gramps, right? We've got to figure out a way to land on Forbidden Island.
Listen to me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did we wake you?
I heard what you were saying. Unfortunately, I've lost my memory. I don't know if I can be of much help. I was holding that blueprint when they found me collapsed outside of town. I don't know why I had it, or where I got it. I can't remember. That's why I tried to build it, and why I tried to go to Forbidden Island.
Have you ever heard of a person named Casket? What about my face? Do you think you might have seen me before?
Sorry, no. I can't remember anything.
Take it easy. Don't push yourself. I'm sorry I asked so many questions.
No. It's alright. If you're going to go to Forbidden Island, use my dropship. All it needs is a refractor. That one from the ruins should do it.
We can use your dropship? Thank you very much.
That's alright. I just have this feeling that you were meant to use it.
Thank you. Mega Man, I'll go to the Flutter and get things ready. Come back as soon as you can.
You're welcome to use the dropship as much as you want, but be careful. I have this feeling, like a half-forgotten memory. I lost something very important because of that ship.
Lost something very important, huh? It's a flower arrangement. Very well done. Wonder who did it. I don't know. There are some interesting implications about Joe, but I'm pretty sure that there'll be some more discussion about Joe later, so I'm going to wait on that for now. It's a blueprint for a dropship, but why would Joe have it? That's a good question. And that appears to be everything except for the heater, maybe. And yep, we're in the apartment. That's just one of the 2 rooms. And funny enough, now we can visit 2 rooms, 102 and 203. I forget which room is Joe. He's 102, okay. So what about room 203? We weren't allowed to visit anywhere before. Now we're just allowed to go to whichever apartment we want. Here's 203. Have you been to the gallery? The gallery? Oh, right. That's what they call the church. The secretary there's cute, isn't she? I hear you can make a lot of money with that job. Yeah, sure Sorry, I just saw that and... What? It's an abstract painting. Maybe it's supposed to be a frog? All hail Hypnotoad. That's all I have to say about that. What do you think you're doing reading someone's diary like that? Dude, I didn't know it was a diary. Calm down. I was looking at it. Jeez. Oh, your stereo. There's something about a woman's touch that makes a room look nice. Okay. Nothing to say there. Nothing to say there. Everything is neatly organized. A model of efficiency. Wish I could relate. Anyways, like Roll said, we need to head back to the Flutter in order to progress things. But before that, there are 2 things I want to do. First and foremost, we are going to pay a visit to the junk shop. For now that the story has progressed, we can buy things here. So we have items and we have parts. No, stop it. Items. Let's see. So the bionic parts increases your health. The energy canteen and medicine bottle are for healing. So the energy canteen, it just restores the life gauge, as it did before. The medicine bottle heals special damage. That's not something that'll be relevant for a bit, but it will be very, very helpful before too long. That being said, it's kind of expensive. I, however, want to buy the rollerboard, board with wheels attached to it. And basically, yeah, if an item has that little gear on it, that means it's going to be used for crafting. And then there's Light Chip. Computer chip that contains data on avoiding electric current. Interesting, and also holy crap expensive. You know what? I am going to buy the energy canteen as well. That is really cheap and really important, and getting it replaces it with the extra pack, which increases the maximum size. Next, we're going to go into parts, and we have 4 options here. The Power Razor, the Turbocharger, the Range Booster, and the Normal Armor. So each of these, as you can see, just increases a stat by +2 for the Buster. We unfortunately don't have a rapid option to buy. And then there's the Armor, which guards against knockdown and increases defense. That would be pretty helpful, and I do want to get that, but I think I am for now going to buy the Power Razor and the Turbocharger. And what the heck, we'll buy the Range Booster too. All of those will be helpful. See you later. And I should probably just equip them now. So, unfortunately, I bought 3 parts, but we can only equip 2. Oh, not that. This. Bunch of parts. I'm going to equip Power Razor and the Turbocharger, because with the way I'm using the Buster Gun, the Turbocharger will actually help increase my DPS. Yeah, I don't really have anything I can do under body parts or special weapons. At least not yet. But that will be helpful. The second thing I want to do is I want to go back to those ruins and clear out that first floor. So I'll meet you back there. Alright, we are back here. So this part of the dungeon, it really isn't all that big. I mean, it's got a decent bit of size to it, but it's already fully mapped out. There's not too many dungeons that are like this, but I'm still going to be mapping out every corner because it lights them up, and that just makes me feel good about myself. So that northern door is where we went to before, to, what's it called? To follow Roll and find Joe. And yeah, these hallways are just dead ends. They're all caved in. It's kind of interesting how this part looks so old and ancient, and then the parts that lie beyond it are, like, shiny and new. It's kind of weird. Also, I wonder... Ah, yep. So, same as in Mega Man Legends 1, when you up your power, your Buster changes color. And let me see if I can pull up the rapid fire thing real quick. It's a little tricky to do it right, but you can kind of see I had a stream going of like 5 there before, and that there is thanks to the energy boost. So, if you want to try using that tactic, boosting your energy up this early is a really helpful strategy. But it'll eventually come to a point where that's hardly going to be necessary, let alone efficient. Okay, got all those corners. Now, time to explore new stuff. Hello, Hiroko! Yep, this part of the dungeon has enemies too. Yeah, that is definitely a noticeable increase in power. One thing that's a little interesting to know, I just kind of realized it there, is the shots, when you lock onto a target, they do kind of sort of home in. Like, it's hard to really put my finger on what it is about the lock-on system in this game that makes me like it so much more than Legends 1. Because it's very similar in terms of overall functionality. I mean, it does have the crosshair on it, which is really, really nice. Especially because I'm not sure if you can really tell with the Hiroko there. I'll see if I can demonstrate it on the next one. There should be more. No? Come on, I know there's more bad guys. Oh, yep, there we go. Alright, so you can see the crosshair is red, and when I get close enough, it's yellow. That is an indicator of if it's in range or not. Sometimes it's not entirely accurate, and thankfully, if it isn't accurate, it's in your favor, i.e., if you might still be able to hit something if it's red. But typically speaking, it means that you're out of range. And it will adapt for whatever your range is on the Buster Cannon. Or, Buster Gun, rather. Which, the only thing it does not really account for is special weapons, because those have their own range stats. But that's fine. That's honestly fine. Especially because some of them have ridiculous ranges, and I mean on both ends of the spectrum. There's Grab those little Zennies. Yeah, we picked up a lot of Zenny in that ruins before, and we didn't have all that much at the end of the day. Like, Zenny is a premium in this mode. Thankfully, Super Hard Mode does not have any impact on the Zenny you find in treasure chests, only from enemy drops. Speaking of treasure chests, the broken model gun. I do not remember at all what that is used to make. But I am excited. Alright, I think there's still... Is there? No? It appears that is everything. The abandoned mine, the ruins underneath, they are complete. So, without further ado, let us return to Yosyonke. Alright, so, with Joe saved and the dropship in our possession, it is almost time for us to go to Forbidden Island. And next time, on Mega Man Legends 2, we're going to talk to Roll, double check to make sure we have all of our preparations ready, and proceed to the island. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.